Hey you guys, I'm back. I have to connect to like some type of Wi-Fi because my connection was going through a struggle. So where we left off was Googling the angel number, and I hope you guys, took a moment to Google angel number 3652. Okay, and we're gonna get into this energy update. Let's see what the energy is for the collective, masculine and feminine. I feel like specifically this isn't necessarily tied to one particular energy. Um, it could be more so of a personal situation that you may be going through. Whoever resonates with this reading or is drawn to this reading. Okay, so we have suffering in silence. Yeah, this energy, this current energy is one of having that anxiety or worry or, feeling some type of way and not being able to have that support needed to come for you. You have firm foundation. This could have a lot to do with the foundation that you have for yourself. Okay. We have destiny, what is this, Wheel of Fortune, balance, the Justice card. So things are turning in your favor when it comes to this suffering that you're going through mentally. These triggers, these experiences that's helping to build a strong foundation for self. Okay, and then we have Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. So this is most definitely something that's turning in your favor and where you are going to be recognized. So once again, where you are possibly feeling like, you didn't necessarily get recognition from a person or a situation, and this is creating some type of mental block for you, because at the bottom of the deck we have the trapped in fear, which is feeling like there's no way out. This is the Eight of Swords energy. So there's some type of mental blockage here, some type of blockage that the collective is going through. Underneath that we have conflict and defeat. So this is like that consciousness. This is like really heavy energy. We got some heavy hitters when it comes to the Swords energy. We have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, which is that conflicting energy. Then we have the Nine of Swords, which is like staying up late at night, worrying. Okay, and underneath the Five of Swords, we have the Empress. So this could very well deal with the mother figure or some type of feminine energy this week that you're having to mentally overcome. There's some type of conflicting energy where you feel like there is no way around it mentally with the feminine energy, or this could very well be your feminine nature not being able to be open and transparent in a way, or allowing your inner feminine energy to show. You may be coming across very masculine, like aggressive, having to defend yourself, or feeling like you have no other choice. Okay, so let us clarify this trapped and fear energy. By the way, I got quite a few new decks. Guilt. Oh, so there's some type of guilt here. I don't know if this is like that feminine energy feeling some type of way, or you possibly feeling guilty and therefore keeping yourself stuck in a certain mindset of where you're bumping heads or some type of conflict, or this person that you're in conflict with, whether this be like an internal conflict that they're having and you're feeling guilty, and it's like they're projecting in a sense. Or this could be something that you're just, that you're going through. There's some type of guilt attached to this. Let's get a deeper look at what this guilt is when it comes to feeling mentally trapped. Perseverance. Okay, so emotionally, you may feel like you have to move on from some type of feminine energy. You could be the masculine, or this could be a mother figure where you're feeling like you have to move on and there's some type of guilt attached to it. Okay, but I do see that there is someone on the spiritual side. This could be a grandmother, this could be some type of feminine energy, someone that has a very close connection with you, who's guiding you at this time. So it's like a lot of feminine energy here. Whether you're feminine or you're masculine, it's feminine energy on the other side is helping you with another real life feminine energy that you're dealing with, to overcome old emotional wounding and scars and having a true identity of self. Because as we see in this card here, she's throwing off a cloak, an old dress that's worn and tattered, and it's orange, which is your sacral chakra, which is responsible for, your emotional state and even your creativity. And let me mention here with the fertility card or the Empress card that we have here, I don't know if I picked that card up, but we have the Empress card here. That also speaks of creativity here as well. So like I said, this could be very much so internal. This could be your own feminine energy, your mothering nature, your creative nature, that you're somehow holding yourself back, or you feel like there's so many different scenarios. So take what resonates. Everybody has a different story. Okay? So a lot of sacral chakra energy here. And if you check out the weekly update on Instagram or TikTok, I spoke of the sacral energy, and it's coming up in this reading. And this is midweek. So in the reading, I believe I mentioned something happening midweek where it was a little bit darker. And this was what this energy feels like, not being able to see the truth in the situation, or just having those mental blocks. This could deal with your creativity. This could be with a mother figure or some type of feminine in your life, or your own feminine energy. Okay? Alright, so let's get into this reading. We have this suffering, silence, the Nine of Swords. Let's clarify this energy. You have perfection. So this is most definitely dealing with creativity, and even possibly how you view yourself as a feminine energy. Okay? Your creativity. There's the reason why you're suffering in silence is because of you possibly expecting things to work out perfectly. This is going back to those past energies where there may be some unforgiveness of self because you went through certain experiences, and it's a possibility that you're holding that over yourself, and this is what's keeping you mentally blocked. So there's an energetic block here. A lot of times we allow experiences to stagnate us or block us, close our heart down, because it didn't work out how we expected it to. So this may be like overthinking on, how things didn't perfectly work out, or, how things didn't work out according to how you had it planned in your mind. Or this could be how someone is seeing you. They could possibly be seeing you as, you may feel like because you're not perfect enough, you're not going to get that recognition, which we see here, as the last card. So you could be like really blocking yourself from being seen. And because of that energetic block of you not being, not allowing yourself to be seen, people will interact with you in that way. Like they're not gonna see you, or you probably not gonna get the recognition that you deserve, that you deserve because of how you view yourself. So once again, this is a lot of internal conflict. It's the identity of self, getting, down to your identity, because we have here, once again, the root chakra, which the lady was dressed in red. We have a root chakra card here, which deals with your foundation, which is the next card up, but it's dealing with your foundation, your core, your true identity of self. Okay? And you may be worried that you're not living up to your own expectations. But we have this foundation card, getting to the root of matters and getting to where your grounding is. Okay? And what type of foundation you're on. Let's see. Let's clarify this energy. Spirit saying there's no clarification. Okay. Destiny, which the next card up is Destiny, but this is clarifying foundation. So the way that things are happening, it's building your foundation, and it was meant to happen that way. You are truly getting down to the core of who you are, breaking down old structures so the light can come in, and there could be a fulfillment of destiny here, because you're standing on firm ground now. You're removing old emotions. So if you are feeling a little bit heavier at this time, it's because these things are coming up to be recognized by self and dealt with in a way where you can truly get to the core of who you are. So like an old emotional state of being is being released, which is possibly blocking your creativity as well. Okay? Or some type of emotions, like emotions. All right, so Destiny card up again. Let's clarify this energy. Oh, wisdom? Yes. Wisdom. So, like I said, these experiences, you are meant to grow wise from them. Like you can't expect to not go through things in life and not become wise, or not allow that experience to somehow change you in a sense where you are wiser. That's how a lot of old people, came to be in a place of being an elder, or some type of wise counsel. You are now in a place where you can really truly rely on your experiences. You have enough experiences behind you where, what you mean about you not being perfect enough. And what you mean. You are like walking in purpose. You got experience behind you. I'm just saying. Okay, and we have the Justice card here. So some type of balance, something is being made right. Something's coming full circle. Karma, what goes around comes around. And once again, like I always say, karma isn't necessarily a bad thing. Karma is what goes around comes around. So something is coming back around, or you may be reaping something from this experience where you may have hid yourself, and okay, we're not gonna jump the gun. We're not gonna jump the gun. Let's clarify balance. Victim. So that energy, that victim mentality, you know, you may have felt like a victim. And it may be a certain situation that's coming back around where you once felt like a victim, felt trapped, felt like you were in some type of conflict, but you have this strong foundation where you've been through experiences and now you know, because now you hold this sword of truth. You know, you hold clarity. You know, you have perseverance once again coming out. This is removing that old emotional state of being, which is that victim consciousness, feeling like a victim, you know, things possibly happening over and over again, some type of pattern. But once again, this is that energy of wrongs being made right. So where you may have been a victim in a situation, it's like you're throwing off that victim mentality or those emotions associated with being the victim and having a stronger foundation of self, knowing your purpose, knowing why you're here, knowing the experiences that you've been through, and creating a completely new identity from the old. You are no longer a victim. And you have, once again, someone on the other side who is encouraging you and giving you guidance and, you know, uplifting you at this time, because this may be a dark time once again, like where you're not able to see or where you're feeling trapped. This being on the other side, ancestor, angel, feminine energy of some sort, is most definitely picking you up and reminding you who you are by signs and synchronicities, or even, you know, those conversations that you have in your head or what you feel in your heart or with your gut. You recognizing who you are, and it all starts with self. So it's like once you recognize who you are, once you recognize that you were G and you went through some things, and now because of your experiences, like you are who you say you are, you know, you're wiser, you're stronger, you know, that recognition is coming in. But let's clarify this energy. Trickery. You recognizing them games you play. You ain't got time for these folks out here to manipulate you. You're not going to be a victim no more. You know, you recognize the games. You recognize the games. Let's see. Yeah, the gossip. They spoke of gossip earlier. The gossip. There's a soulmate energy here. Passion and vanity. So this could also, you know, deal with a spiritual connection or past relationship connections. You know, this could also deal with what others have to say about, you know, connections. Somehow there's an energy of things not necessarily appearing as they are, you know, especially when it may come to a particular soulmate connection that you have with someone. Like it may come across very passionate, but you got to be careful and recognize that because of the experiences that you've been through in life, not all things are as they appear to be. So there may be a warning here just to be extra careful about a soulmate or somebody that's coming in who comes through with a lot of passion. And this may, like I said, I do feel like things are coming back around, and this person may have not necessarily proved that they are about who they say they are, or they're about what they say they're about. Okay? Alright, so let us move on. Get some more messages from Spirit. Y'all know how I like to put up my stuff. Clear space. I ain't gonna be all extra OCD today. I'm trying not to be, but I may have to put some stuff up because I only got so much space. Okay? OCD is kicking me in. And I know myself. You feel me? Alright. So let's see. Let us get a message from the mermaids. Let me see. Oh, yeah, what am I thinking? We don't get a healing message. We don't get a healing message. Alright, Spirit. What is the healing message for this current energy for collective? Thank you. I'm trying to be like quiet. Or a lot more gentler with the shuffling because of the table. Alright. Entrapment. Ooh, we have entrapment. So this is going along with the Eight of Swords energy. And that Nine of Swords energy as well. Okay, let's read the message behind entrapment. We have the number 7, by the way. 34 equals the sum of 7. 7 is that number of perfection. 7 is also the number of that God body. And it is the loner. It is the number of being alone and spiritual enlightenment. So there's a lot going on with this current energy. All right, it says you are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it's time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra-successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. So, you know, you may be outgrowing a certain crowd of people. Like it could be, you know, family relationships. And now Spirit is having you move along. Like, why would you keep putting yourself through situations with people that you know ain't gonna change? And now it's time to really start connecting with your soul family. Also, when it comes to recognizing others' achievements, you know, maybe it's a time to start recognizing or you recognizing your own achievements. You might be waiting to hear it from someone else, but Spirit wants you to recognize how far you've come and give yourself a pat on the back, okay? Let's get some more, let's get some more stuff going here. Some more messages. Let us pull from a, I don't know. Message oracle. Ooh. That was ear piercing. Let's pull from the messenger oracle. Three cards. So as I mentioned, it is a dark time. Spirit is saying embrace this dark time, okay? Embrace the dark. See the truth. We are all connected. So this goes back to like even recognizing others' achievements. If you know you're in a place where people aren't necessarily recognizing your achievements, it's almost like an as within, so without, you know. So start recognizing yourself and others will start recognizing you. Start recognizing others. And it may not be more so you recognizing others. It may be you more so recognizing yourself and seeing that as an outer reflection. So this is one of those times where you have to see the truth in who you are. See the truth in, you know, how you've possibly been treating yourself and the situations and things that you've allowed. You know, this is a time of karma, things coming back around to not necessarily be that victim anymore. Making those wrongs right with yourself. Okay? Or this could, you know, like if there is an issue with some type of feminine figure or mother figure, you know, it could very well have to stem from you doing that inner work and allowing that situation to integrate as it needs, or the lessons to come around in a certain situation so you can see the truth in it and realize how you have been blocking yourself. Because like at the end of the day, we all gonna have to take accountability and responsibility for the things, you know, for our world, for our reality. Like we too far in the game to be playing like, you know, we a victim. Like we ain't got that, you know, God consciousness. Like we not manifestors out here. And that's for my channel. You know what I'm saying? This message ain't gonna be for everybody. These are for the people who resonate with my message and know that they are a manifestor and know how strong the mind is and not playing them games no more. So you can't blame mama, you can't blame, you know, any other feminine energies or even masculine energies. You can't even blame your childhood anymore. Like those things happen to make you stronger, and now that you're stronger, what are you gonna do with what you've learned? Okay. All right, because you know these decks feel that I actually like. Ouch. My bun. Oh, okay, there you go. I don't like this deck, but I do like this deck. Okay. Yeah, I'm not using that one. We're gonna use this one now. Keepers of the Light. Okay, let's see messages for the collective. Dharma. So karma is karma. Dharma is purpose. Okay. Okay, let me see. We all know what karma is. If you don't, what goes around comes around. But dharma is purpose, and that's exactly what we were talking about here. Purpose. Like Destiny card came out twice in two different decks. So it says Dajwal Kahul. I am so sorry for saying your name like that, sir. I don't know how to say your name. Dajwal Kahul. Dharma unfolding. It says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Ooh, I gotta look at. Okay, so I gotta mention this. Isis, magic manifestation. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. The only reason why I'm mentioning Isis, because that was the card underneath the Dharma Awakening card, is because yesterday I was drawn to purchase an Isis deck for us. you know, and we were just talking about, you know, we too far in the game to like play victim. So we are manifestors, and this card says magic manifesting. So I'm gonna read these two cards, and they're both the same color, by the way. They're both this teal color. So working with the color teal, or what is that, the throat chakra? Really? Yeah, let's get these messages for this. Let's start with Joan Kaul. Dharma unfolding. Actually, I just flipped to the page and it opened to Isis. So we're gonna, okay, Isis. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Isis. She said no. Oh my God. All right, so Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Isis is a strong, smart, and focused Egyptian winged goddess. According to legend, she was able to move from darkness to light. Yeah. So at this time, so look, at this time, you may want to, like I said, oh, wait, y'all, like I'm having all these epiphanies, like my mind is blowing. It's like, pew, pew. It's like many, what do you call those? Like grenades blowing, what do you call those? Dynamite's blowing in my brain right now. I said there's a feminine figure on the other side that's, you know, trying to help you through this time. It could very well be Isis, okay? And this could very well, you know, my crown is like, be for those who connect to this reading. You know, you might want to look a little bit more into Isis. Yesterday I was drawn to buy this Oracle deck, which will be like the card that I pulled from. The Isis Oracle. I didn't really get into it like that yesterday, but we will. This is going to be like the last card pulled. Instead of the Sacred Rebel, we're going to pull from the Isis Oracle, okay? Because it's like Atlanta Fairchild, and she has her own channeled messages. So this is the same person who made the Sacred Rebel deck. Also made the Isis Oracle. Okay, Isis. So, okay, she was able to move from darkness to light in between the underworld. And also, we are going into the light. Sunday was the spring equinox, so this could very well have a lot to do with the transition that we're going through energetically. Darkness to light in between the underworld, heaven and earth. For that reason, whenever she comes to us, she will help us move from the hell of our own fear into the heaven of our own love. She was also able to revive her lover Osiris from the dead, and this powerful allegorical story shows how she can help us revive an aspect of our life or a dream that we may have killed off with fear or lack of self-belief. With her magical abilities, Isis will guide us to bring our dreams into reality. Okay, the extended message reads, you are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time, and it's vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. So you don't have to listen to other people's stories, by the way. You no longer want to relive your own history or feel unsupported. What? No, sorry. Okay, that was the reverse. All right, I'm just saying. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed that situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with universal balance, or I'm sorry, I'm loud. Universal abundance, okay? Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider that you are moving between worlds. When you daydream or create visions and bring life-enhancing ideas into reality, magic is manifesting all around you. This is exciting. It is. This is a very exciting time because is being clarified, you know, once again, as it always does, that, you know, that history that you used to tell yourself, you don't have to tell yourself that same story any longer. And that's where we're getting into this Dharma card. For those who don't know what Dharma is, as I mentioned, Dharma is like living your life purpose. Okay? This reading is powerful. Let's read about you. Oh, okay. So this is how you say his name. The Wow Kul, known as the Tibetan, is a Tibetan Buddhist master. He is said to have had many incarnations, including as a devotee of Buddha himself, and as one of the 3 wise men who honored the baby Jesus. Through his earthly experiences, he has learned the importance of spiritual practice and discipline, and knows that the path we are on unfolds over time. He is now helping light workers follow their Dharma, which is a Sanskrit word meaning right way of living. Oh. And like I said, like wrongs are being made right. Okay, so when the Wow Cool appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Look at that. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently. Recognize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. So this is where that acknowledgement comes in, where you have been courageous. The Wow Cool is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. And just a very quick mention, we have Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. As I mentioned, these 2 cards are associated with the throat chakra, the teal color. And just quick mention, stand strong, focus on your purpose. What? Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. All right. I hope this message is encouraging somebody, anybody. No, I'm just playing. No, but I hope this message is like encouragement as well, you know, because we all need it. All right, so we're going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle. Oh, I think I said that, but I am in the process of rebranding. I just want to share real quick. And I am in a new space. We'll be doing face-to-face readings and stuff like that, and Reiki sessions and whatever else. You know, I've had a lot of clients over the years wanting to do face-to-face readings with me, and I'm like, no, I only do them over the phone. You know, because I was like hiding. I wasn't allowing my light to shine. I didn't want to be seen for real. I'll be seen on YouTube, but like even that, I don't want to do that per se. So whatever. Here we are now. That was the past. Okay, so we have here leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. That sounds scary. And I was just saying. But let's read this message. Leap. Page 72, which is 8, 9, so completion. Page 72. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap towards or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It is scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure, but this is an unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was, but in the morning of spring, new shoots begin to appear in the morning of spring. In the morning of spring. So this is most definitely spring energy, you guys. New shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. So this is most definitely a time to leap. We are in the spring season, which is initiating a lot of us into new energy. So if you are having those pushes and urges to give birth to something new or to go in a different direction or cut certain things out, cut certain people out, then this is your time to do so. Because we have this beautiful spring energy initiating this process. We also have Isis. Gonna have to do a little bit more research on Isis. Me personally, I haven't, dug deep with Isis. And I am a medium, so I'll be talking to these spirits, these deities and stuff like that. I ain't never really worked with Isis per se, so we're gonna have to see what's going on with Isis. And that's interesting too, because just sharing with y'all about this whole stellar gateway, and I feel like that could be for a lot of people. Like, new guides are to come in when your stellar gateway is open. It could be like a whole new set of guides. And me personally, I've been on like some Egyptian stuff. I never really got into Isis though, because like according to ancient Kemet, there wasn't no Isis. I think Isis was Hathor, I think. But yeah, Isis was Hathor, but I never really dealt with Isis per se. Like, not for real, for real. Like, every now and then she may come up, but I was never just really drawn to her, so. We're getting back to Egypt. Oh, we are getting back to Egypt. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so. Alright, so the shop where I am doing my readings now, my space is in a crystal shop called Egyptian Eyes, okay? It's here in Smyrna, Georgia, so if you're ever in the Georgia area, Google the address and stop by to see wine, of course, but also to get some crystals and other spiritual tools. A lot of things here, sage, beautiful crystal jewelry, a lot of crystals, a lot of crystal jewelry, or I said that, some decks, singing bowls. It's quite a bit here, so yeah, the name of this place is Egyptian Eyes. And just backstory, story time. Like, I was looking for an office space so I can create more products for you guys, because that's what's next on the line that I'm already in process of doing. But I wanted a bigger space because I'm tired of having my space look like a tornado, and I need more room because more stuff is coming in. And I'm like, okay, so I went on a look. Steph, girl, I would be selling my products here. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my God, like, let me tell you, if people could get their hands on that Pomegranate oil, any of my oils for real, but Pomegranate, oh my God, their life would be transformed for real, because Pomegranate is a beast. Okay, she's a beast. She's gonna have you out here. I'm so loud. Sorry. I gotta remember I'm not at home. But she gonna have you out here though, in a good way. You know, help you get your passion back. But yeah, the name of the place is Egyptian Eyes. I was looking for that space, and I reached out to the owner. I didn't necessarily know it was a crystal shop, and a very busy area that's still under development. It's really pretty much established, but it's like a lot going on in this area. So I didn't know per se that this would be a crystal shop. I just was looking for an office space. And when I got in touch with her, she was like, yeah, you know, I just recently opened up a storefront in Smyrna. It's a crystal shop. I'm a reader. And she was like, I'm looking for somebody like you who does Reiki, especially. I was like, really? So I was torn at first. Like, I really don't want to be working with people one-on-one like that, because I was just so used to being in my comfort zone, you know, doing it remotely and being good at what I do remotely, you know. But I was like, I took on the challenge. Like, this is most definitely gonna be a challenge for me, but I'm ready for it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm excited to do it too, even though I was telling her, like, yeah, I'm scared. You know, I'll be real about my stuff. I ain't gonna be like, you know, if I'm nervous, I'm nervous. Yeah, a little bit. You know, then I have to talk myself out of it, like, but not really. You know, because all really is mental. But anyway, it's like, you know, Egyptian Eyes really stood out, and that's what really sold me. Because I know I've been dealing with that ancient Egyptian mysteries. I'm gonna move on with the reading, but I think I mentioned that. Okay. Anyway, but I ain't never worked with Isis, so I'm gonna say that. Oh, what am I doing? Oh no, I ain't did this yet. Okay. So let's see. Let's get a message. This says Will and Orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So the whale most definitely has been coming up. I don't know about for you guys, but I would look into the whale totem animal. Just today the whale made itself known. The blue whale. So, you know, that might be a message for you to look into, like, the whale totem animal meaning. 126. You know, I'm gonna give y'all as much as I can, because I be paying attention to them signs. Alright, so the whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love into the planet, to harmonize it with their song as they weave around the oceans. They do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Look into the eyes of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hangups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain, and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to share your soul's unique song? So also be aware of the people who you come in contact with. You know, don't take anything so superficial. Woo! I just had another epiphany. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, oh my God. I forgot that the Destiny card came out twice in this reading. And by the way, the owner of the store's name is Destiny. And she made a comment like, I'm your destiny. This is what she said. I was like, oh my God, don't do it, please, because you're blowing my mind. Okay, so I just want to mention that, like, be very aware of the people that you come in contact with. You know, pay attention because, you know, these meetings aren't by chance, okay? And I feel like everybody's gonna have a different experience, of course. But I'm just a voice or a marker to let you know that these things are happening. You know, it's not just me. Girl, yes. I love this deck. And I'm surprised that it's not heavy because this is like one of my older decks. But it's not heavy at all. Okay, so yes, the wisdom, which is wisdom oracle. So we're gonna get some wisdom here. Okay. Wicked read or ready. By the wicked law, ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust, 8 words, the wicked ready fulfill. And ye harm none, do as ye will, and ever mind the rule of 3. What ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. Ethos. So, I don't know why I read that card this time, but I just felt the need to read it. You know, what goes around comes around. It's being said here. What you send out comes back to you. So, Isis is most definitely going to help you clean up some energy. You know, because it could be those nagging aspects of yourself that, you know, still needs some type of guidance over, or even to be seen. Okay, so we can read or ready. You are not one for sticking to the rules. In fact, you struggle when faced with that which you must adhere to. You have a natural rebellious streak which has led you into trouble, but honor that side of you, for it makes you all the more wonderful. However, as a working witch, it is vital that you have integrity in all that you do. So, mind you, if you do not identify as a witch, that's okay. Still take these messages. All times must you follow the wicked read or ready. You can rest assured that it was not put in place to spoil your fun, but to safeguard all magical practitioners from any harm to themselves and to others. You will find that the wicked read is a positive instructional to live by and promises a way of life that's in tune with the balance of nature and perfect love and perfect trust. You can be confident that nothing you do will come back and bite you when you live according to or by the ethos of the wicked read, and by the law of 3, and ye harm none, do as ye will. So it says here, raise your standards, adapt some ethics, understand the importance of threefold law and the principle of cause and effect. Live by the wicked read. It will change your view of the world. Your situation is a result of past actions. Open your heart and trust. So that's that karma coming around. Okay? You gotta take accountability of that too. Anything that you may have sent out in the past, you know, it's time to acknowledge everything and acknowledge the all. Let us pull. We're not gonna stay on with this reading. I'm gonna pull from a few more decks, and we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna pull from the Archangel Oracle cards. Because these decks, like, you know, is growing, so we ain't gotta do them all. But we're gonna get some messages. I think we get the point of, you know, purpose, walking in our truth, guiding with that wisdom from those experiences. Okay, Seraphisa. Relax and open up to source. Keep your heart open. Seraphisa. Okay. Let's just go to the guidance. Oh, wait, let me just see. Let me read who she is. The glorious Seraphisa is one of the 144 seraphim who surrounds the Godhead and helps to keep the vibration of the universe high. With the other seraphim, she takes the thoughts of source and chants them to angels who operate on lower frequency bands. These angels then bring them into manifestation. Like other seraphim, Seraphisa does not connect directly with humans, but floats through the different dimensions of this universe, spreading her love and compassion. Since the cosmic moment in 2012, when Source Light touched the heart of every sentient being, she has chosen to project her golden light into the realms to help us relax and remain open-hearted. Her mere presence illuminates every being near her. So it says, this is a high-frequency card reminding you that the more you relax, the more you can access divine light. Take time to meditate and contemplate. Remember that every breath draws in source energy, so consciously breathe more deeply. Visualize the beautiful and the joyful. Choose activities that fill you with soul satisfaction and harmony, and spend your days with those who align with your higher energies. Find work that enables you to be who you truly are. You are being reminded that when you relax to a cellular level, magic and miracles happen, and you can reach new heights. Your heart is free, and every petal of it can open fully, so that its golden center glows. Then the seraphim can touch you. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get my mouth. Let me get some water. Like, once I start talking so much, it just be like, my mouth gets dry. New deck alert. This is the Dream Oracle cards. I love this deck, by the way. I played with it a little bit yesterday when I bought the Isis deck. And by the way, Egyptian Eyes has an online store or online boutique. I believe it's Egyptian Eyes Boutique. So you should check it out. EgyptianEyesBoutique.com. Check it out. Some pretty cool things. I got these Oracle cards that I fell absolutely in love with. Alright. Let's put some messages from the Dream Oracle. Alright. Departed loved ones. You are loved more than you'll ever know. So this is a feminine energy outside of Isis that's on the other side that's supporting you as well. You have bathroom, flush away all that no longer serves you. And food and eating. Be mindful of the thoughts you are ingesting. So Once again, you know, anything that does not apply to you, if someone is like sharing their experience with you and, you know, they're trying to say, well, this is what it is, you can disregard that because that doesn't apply to you. You're on a different level, you know, you're on a different frequency. So, all right, let us pull from 2 more decks, the self-care. Or let's pull from 3 more decks, I'm sorry. 3 more decks. Where is the book for this? Oh, here. I'm gonna put it up though. Get it out the way. Alright, self-care, then the moonology, and then finally we're gonna wrap it up with the Isis Oracle. Okay? So let's get a self-care card. For this current energy, what can we do, Spirit, to connect with self deeply? Okay. Spend time with friends. So, this is more so connecting with your soul tribe, you know, connecting with those people that are of like mind, who has some type of spiritual background of some sort, or some, you know, who really understands you, especially if you are one of those people who are very much so into like the spiritual community and just tapping in more into your intuition and just like spiritual things. This is one of those times to connect with those people who understand you, who can understand the energy and, you know, understand the times. Those people who, you know, connect with different moon cycles, who work with the moon possibly. You know, there's different interests. So you could connect with someone who's into art, somebody who's, you know, those people that you have some type of connection with. Doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. It could be like food, art, cards, you know, getting together for coffee, a book club of some sort. You know, people who like being out in nature as well. You know, just getting, you know, connected with those people that's taking care of themselves like you are. All right, I'm gonna pull from this moonology deck. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Don't let pride get in your way. So, you know, you might be in a place where, you know, things are going a different way for you. And, you know, it might be people that's coming in where, you know, you might be quoting some Drake on them. Like, where were you? You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. You know, still bring love into the situation regardless. This is full moon in Leo. You have here, look at the bigger picture. You know, once again, these people have, you know, there has to be a villain. If there has been a villain in your story, there has to be a villain in order to have a need for a superhero. Okay, so it says look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And what do you need to release? What do you need to release once you have that chance to look at the bigger picture of, you know, why everything happened the way that it happened? You know, any stories that you're telling yourself, any resentments that you're possibly holding, any type of pride, or, you know, anything that has your heart blocked. Spirit is saying bring love to the situation and release what you no longer need. Surrender to the divine, because at the end of the day, Spirit orchestrated everything to happen. Although we are going to take responsibility in being that creator, um, you still have to acknowledge that there is something much bigger than you, which is Spirit, which is the universe, God, source, love, however you may call it. And this is the full moon energy. So, you know, good and the bad, it all works together. All right. And finally, we're going to pull from the Isis Oracle. And then wrap it up with a ruins. A couple of ruins, okay? So we got the Isis Oracle. We're going to read the message of whatever card comes out. These feel very sacred for whatever, for whatever reason. These feel sacred. All right, let's see. Oh, it's more than one. We have the portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. And then we have talisman of potency, charging sacred objects of power. That's what I said. So, oh, this feels so sacred. What you mean, though? Okay, so portal of light. Okay. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a being conscious on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space, and to allow your sense of self to expand. It is safe for you to do this now. You will not be ungrounded through such spiritual growth. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. You are instead adding to it. You are growing in power and awareness. You have had breakthrough insights where you realize that you are not only who you thought you were, you are in fact a much vaster being. Sometimes this was shocking and uncomfortable and difficult to accept. At other times it was gentle and made much sense to you. You are learning to integrate this awareness of your vast self into your life. The practical consequences of doing so are extraordinary. To live with less and less fear and insecurity, to become more detached and more passionate, more loving and less demanding, to need less and receive more, to feel more joy and exert less force to attain it. Such wonderful gifts await you. You also become capable of exerting healing influences beyond time and space, which means being able to help free yourself and others if you choose to share your healing gifts. You can learn to create freedom from trauma, attachment, history, and any other situation that may drain life forces and distract from divine love, no matter whether occurring in this or any other lifetime. Isis guides you to powers and abilities to heal that are beyond time and space. It starts with the realization that what has happened in the past has power over you only to the extent that you allow it. The portal of light is being opened to you now to travel through time and space, to release the past, to open up to a future bright, and to call for more power in the present moment. Once you have done this for yourself, if you are guided in the healing path, then you can share this with others. Be guided by the loving blessings of Isis to assist you in a sacred interdimensional travel now for healing and understanding, more growth and peace. If you have also drawn the oracle of the Merkaba, then part of your particular soul gift is an ability to navigate between spiritual dimensions of reality, shifting from lower vibrations of fear and bringing through higher vibrations of love to allow for peace and release. The combination of the Merkaba card and the Portal of Light card means you have the ability to not only navigate dimensions, but to bring higher dimensional awareness into the present moment for healing and healing with the natural soul ability to be present in lower vibrational realities, such as those of fears and competition on earth at present, and simultaneously be anchored into a higher vibrational soul reality of love, peace, and truth. Then this makes you a powerful source of light, and the Lady Isis and her beloved star Sirius offers you divine peace and protection now to help you in this sacred task of being a star of divine light and presence on the earth at this time. The Oracle of the Portal of Light also brings special guidance that a phase of time or experience is over and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of the spiral is beginning. So prepare to ascend. Expect things to become lighter, freer, and faster moving in your life, even perhaps whilst you appear to be more surrendered and more peaceful with yourself. So this is going back to that very last reading that I did, which was the Stellar Gateway, which is the connection of going back to source. But it's also like your Merkaba being activated. So, you know, if you are somehow resonating with these readings, like on a cosmic consciousness level, you know, you are in your light body and you're about to do some interstellar traveling. So that means like timeline jumping, shifting realities. You know, a lot of people may not truly believe that, but it's possible. You can shift your reality just by you taking control of your mind. You know, the moment that you stop believing something and agreeing to something energetically is the end of that contract, and therefore you can bring in new experiences. So, and you got to do something different though in order to make that happen. You got to do something different. You got to change something in your reality in order to trigger those type of interstellar, interdimensional shifts. So for those who know, you know, some of my personal experiences, what I just recently underwent, it was for that very reason. No, for that very reason. It was energy work, you know, and if you're not following me on IG, go ahead and follow me on IG on both of my IG pages, The Modern Day Sage and Detroit_born_letter N underscore Hayes. That was a lot. All right. So Detroit Born in Hayes is that IG where I kind of went into like, you know, what I was going through. Okay, so we're gonna go final card, then the ruins. We have the talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth too. Okay, you are guided to cleanse and charge sacred objects to empower your energy field and accomplish your spiritual mission now. These objects must be a wand. These objects might be a wand, a chalice or a sword, a bowl, or even a special tile with the image that you love, a statue, cloth with a beautiful design, a natural crystal or a black mirror, or a rock, shell, or feather you found waiting for you out in nature one day. If finding a gift in nature, it is wise to ask the spirit of earth if the item in question is intended for your healing work. And if you feel it is, then of course receive it with gratitude. If not, bless it and move on. This oracle is seeking to draw your awareness to a special ability to work with material objects to awaken spiritual light within them. The material world is filled with light, and our loving intention can help awaken the light within form. In the same way that someone seeing the best in you, knowing that you are truly capable of can help you reach your dreams and become that self more fully, so too can holding awareness that just like our bodies, the material world holds its own light and benefits from love, attention, and care. This is the loving art of integrating spirit into matter, and it is part of your spiritual potency and healing gift to be able to love the physical world as an element of your spiritual journey. Objects become talismans when they are cleansed, dedicated, and charged with sacred intent. This is consecration, or the rendering of something into sacredness. Talismans are a way to enjoy a spiritual relationship with the material world. It is not a matter of not being able to work without them, but more of enjoyment and beauty of working with the material world in a spiritual way. This is also a way to heal any difficult relationship that you may have had with your mother. Who? I'm sorry. You already knew I was going to do it though. What? What? I'm sorry. Okay. This is also a way to heal any difficult relationship that you may have had with your mother, your body, eating and food, or with financial or security or physical security. It can also include difficulties in bringing your ideas into the physical form, living your path in a practical and material way, and any other issues that stem from a wounded relationship to matter somehow, seeing it as less than spirit. What wonderful and very healing effects talismans can bring to us. It also starts with the honoring of light and matter and sacredness of the material world. So my thing is work with different type of tools, you know, whatever that may be. Organize geometry, what do you call it? Sacred geometry. You know, if you got some tools, don't be afraid to use those tools to help shift the energetics in the world. Okay. What wonderful and very healing effects talisman can bring to us. It all starts with the honoring of light and matter and the sacredness of the material world. If you have been considering working with crystals for healing, or tarot cards, or physical tools for spiritual growth, you are encouraged to do so by the Oracle Talisman of Potency. So you might want to get with some friends or like-minded people who, you know, are healers as well. And y'all get together and, you know, make something happen. Okay? They will help you grow and empower you. If you have an object in your space that you have been thinking of cleansing, perhaps a crystal or a piece of jewelry, this oracle encourages you to do so using breath, salt, moonlight, or sound as you choose. So as you so choose. Remember that object in the material world hold vibration too. Cleansing with love and intention to dissipate negative energy is a way to care for the material world, helping awaken the light within it. If you have been considering building sacred jewelry or purchasing a crystal or other healing tool, you are encouraged to do so and to learn to work with it. The Oracle Talisman of Potency supports you in honoring the physical world and its beauty in your life in this way. Okay. So, with that being said, that's very interesting because I'm working on, once again, rebranding. And once my charms come in, I will have my healing pieces on my website with my personal signature, my personal symbol of potency. You know, that's exactly what I was saying about the work that I've been doing. I've been making these bracelets and putting my charm on it, because my charm is my signature. It's my energy signature. So believe that it's gonna be very potent. And it's gonna do what it says it's gonna do. Times 1 million. Okay, so let's wrap up this reading with the ruins, like a few of them. Alright, so the first one out is this one here. I don't know how you say it in this particular sheet. It don't say. So this is a gateway. This is gateway. Then you got this one here. Possessions. No. Signals. So some cosmic energies are coming through this particular gateway, which I believe could be the spring equinox. And you have here growth. So yeah, this is a time of growth, of ascension, of expanding. This gateway that's opening is sending out signals for your growth, is pushing you towards your dharma, towards your purpose, and living your life to its greatest capacity. So I hope this message resonates. Please let me know in the comment section. If you want to book a reading with me, my information is in the description box, or it will be, being that this is a live reading. Thank you all for who are joining. Thanks, Steph Girl, for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. All that information is in the description box, and also if you want to book a reading, that information is in the description box once again. Okay, so until next time, I'm signing off, you guys. Take care. Peace. I love you.